guys some updates. I am outside, you guys see, live from the Diddy trial. People are out here. It's not as busy as it was the first day. When Cassie was testifying, everybody and their mama was here, but it's not like that today. But Cassie's mother, Cassie Ventura, her mother was on the witness stand today, so she did testify. Now, very compelling because she talks about how Diddy, at one point, made her pay $20,000 because he was pissed that she had been dating, Kid Cudi, right? Of course, they use his government name, but her mom testified to that. Diddy made her pay $20,000. Cassie, they had to take out a loan on their home. They had to get a loan out to pay him the money back. And what he was saying is that, or what her statement was that, he was pissed because she was dating him. He had spent money on Cassie and he wanted the money back. Interesting thing is, some people are saying it's crazy that he wanted money back when he probably got an advance for her when he signed her with Bad Boy Records. So $20,000, seriously, that's the kind of money you wanted back? So that's one of the things that she testified about. Also, and this was, I believe, around December of 2011, because remember, Cassie testified, if you've been listening to a lot of the testimony, during the holidays, Diddy would always spend that time with Kim Porter, right? Yeah, y'all hit the like button. Please hit the like button. So Diddy would spend the time with Kim Porter because he wanted to be with his kids. And so Cassie, typically, those are the times that she would fly back to her mom's house in Connecticut and spend time with her family. And so during this particular visit, Cassie sent an email and she CC'd Capricorn. I forget Capricorn's last name, but another person that worked for Diddy. She sent an email telling her mom that she needed to get this money to Diddy because he was going to release those pictures of her, like some new pictures. And her mom, when she went back to visit her mom, let me flip the camera real quick so y'all, hey everybody. She took the pictures of Cassie, of the bruises on her body and everything. And really sad. Her mom, she held herself. She held up pretty well, but she did kind of whimper a little bit and she did cry. I mean, it's just hard because, she's talking about a time in Cassie's life where she's getting abused by Diddy, So that was kind of sad. She talked about how Diddy took Cassie's Jaguar, right? She was now, I can't recall, I think maybe they were in Los Angeles, but there was an incident in which she called the police on Diddy, you guys. So I don't know what happened to this police report. They didn't get into detail in terms of all of the follow-up, but she described the incident. She said that Diddy took Cassie's Jag, y'all. That's a dirty, low-down motherfucker, right? He gave her a Jag and he took it. And he had taken her phone, and it was kind of crazy because I'm like Cassie's mom, right? Don't play with mine. Her mom said that they said it was their appointment when you called the police. So I'm like, listen, I'm on the edge of my seat, right? Everybody's like, oh yeah, tell us what happened. So I'm thinking he had maybe hit her. Hell no, he took Cassie's phone, baby. And Mom's Ventura, she called the police. I'm like that. She like, you taking ish from my daughter, making her cry. So I thought that was kind of good, But what she's established is the fact that Diddy, he was jealous. They got photos, they got the evidence that he used to like pop up on her. I mean, we see the bruises and everything, and how vindictive he could be. Now, mind you, Diddy, she sent him the $20,000 because she had to go ahead and take a second out on their home. She gave him the money. You got to think about it. Cassie's family wasn't very wealthy. They took the money out. And after they gave it to him, a week later, they got the money right back. So that's something that they were arguing before the jury came back because they had taken a bit of a break, and the defense didn't want that evidence or that discussion to take place. However, the judge ruled that they could, but they could also object to it, as she was giving the testimony. So they did not want that to be heard. I guess because it really makes him look. It makes him look cruel and petty and vindictive, like you taking this woman's phone. Like, it shows the authority that he had. Hey, AT2, it shows the authority and control and the coercion part because he was her, her manager, her boss and everything, and him taking her items back because she's dating someone else. So remember, they're trying to show the coercion. So it's things like that. Yeah, I'm still here. I'll be leaving soon though. It's very expensive out here, okay? So it just shows a pattern. So when it came time for the cross, they did not. Agnifilo, he did not cross-examine her mother, which a lot of people are saying it's a good thing that he didn't, because people were going to be pissed. What happened in this court? Well, today there was Cassie's mom on the witness stand, and she was kind of testifying to how Diddy treated her. You know, that he would take her items. He was jealous. He took her cell phone. She showed the bruises. Like, she didn't find out that he was really, hey, Swag Champ, your girl is here today. She's always looking good too. She's here. For y'all that don't know, Swag Champ, he likes Laura LaRosa, and I actually told her on his behalf that he said he loved her and he wanted her to be his wife. I might have put the 10 on the 2, okay? Y'all know so much going on. You just gotta, in order to capture people's attention out here, you gotta be a little extra. Let's see. Hey, Loving Myself, did the full witness list get? No, they were supposed to start releasing it to us at the beginning of the week. The judge had said, I think it was Friday evening, because it was even after they let the jury go. He was telling, the defense was saying that they needed the witness list sooner. However, now here's the thing, they might have released it to the attorneys, but it may not be public yet, because there's some issue with identity. Hey, Michael M., y'all please hit the like. They're trying to protect people's identity, stuff like that. You know, they think that Diddy is trying to, influence the witness tampering. So there's some issue as to why they don't want us to know too far in advance. And these are some of the reasons that they've been given. So I told you guys about Cassie's mom testifying. She talked about how she took the pictures of Diddy, showed the bruises. And here's another thing. I don't know how, after they saw those bruises on Cassie, why did they let her go back? And people, so we're having this debate, because I'm a mama bear. He gonna have to take me and Cassie out if I'm the mama. We all going back. I don't, but people are saying she's an adult. Her mom couldn't do anything. And I just have a hard time buying that. Where's the uncles? Where are the people to put their foot up in his ass? Y'all know what I'm saying. But anyway, I digress. I said Diddy. Yeah, we're talking about Diddy. And y'all know what I'm saying if I say it. So some people say, free Diddy, he's done nothing wrong. Everyone has a little baby oil. Now, let me tell you guys. So today, the Punisher, one of the escorts, he was on the witness stand. And it was interesting because he was saying that, and this is something that everybody, thus far, we've been hearing that Diddy and Cassie paid for experiences. They're trying to say that he paid for trafficking. However, like the Punisher today was saying that, okay, I'm gonna just wrap it up in a second. We got to go back in the court, you guys. The Punisher was saying today that Cassie contacted him, and there's some YouTubers. There's infamous Sylvia and Mims, you guys in the background, and Neek at Night is here, and Armand Wiggins, Tisa Tales, like everybody is here, you guys, and everybody's really nice. But he was saying that they pay for an experience, and after he would get there, after he gets to the hotel room, he sets the mood, and it just ends up, at this point, there has been no sex, you guys. He's just, Diddy is over in the background, jacking, you guys know what I mean. He's playing, with himself, and he's wearing a hijab, y'all. This is crazy, because remember, there was the other escort that was on earlier, or last week. Now, this guy, the Punisher, and he got his name from basketball, not from what we thought. Everybody thought he was punishing some P, but that's not it. So he was saying that when he was there, Diddy had on a hijab when he first started messing with them, and he didn't know it was Diddy, and he didn't know it was Cassie, because she would wear a wig, right? And so he said the way he first found out, y'all, this is crazy. I know Diddy is pissed. Hey, Tammy, welcome. Hey, Michael, how you guys doing? Y'all, he went into the room one day. So when they would have the men come, they might go sit in the corner or something. They have a presidential suite. There's sheets all over the place because they got baby oil all over. Because Diddy wants them to rub each other down. He wants everybody to be glistening. So he was over in one of the rooms just waiting for Diddy, or Cassie actually. So he's sitting there just chilling. He turns on the TV and it says, welcome to I forget the hotel name, Mr. Combs. That's how he found out. See, whenever you're doing something you probably don't want to be, or you shouldn't be doing, it's always going to be little things that's going to get your ass caught up. Diddy had no idea that his name, welcome to the blah blah, or let's just say Trump Towers, was going to come on the screen. And that's how he found out Diddy was one of his clients, because Cassie was wearing a disguise too. She had a wig. So he talks about that. Now, so far, he has not done anything after he messed around. Him and Cassie rub baby oil on each other, all of that stuff. Diddy over there in the corner playing, walking back and forth, pacing. Cassie and Diddy go into the bedroom. They mess around or do whatever. He's waiting for them to come back, and Cassie comes out and says, "Do you want to finish?" And he's like, "Finish what? Like, I came here to dance and give you an experience. I didn't come here to do anything other than that." He said he was trying to keep it professional. So that's where we ended, and now they're going to come back for the cross. So I'm waiting for that. And earlier, the first person to finish up today was his personal assistant. They're poking holes in his statements, because what we're finding out is that he may have had a proffer agreement, so he was complicit. He would have been a co-conspirator, and I forget, was it Agnifilo was asking him, did he get immunity? And he didn't. What do you mean? I don't know. What are you talking about? So, hey, JC, girl, where are you? Are you here? Because I've been in the overflow. So he didn't want to say he did, but I think it kind of came out. He said something about a proffer. Of course, Agnifilo said, "I'm not asking you what you've talked about with your attorney, because it's attorney-client privilege, but did you get immunity? Do you have a proffer?" He kind of danced around it, but what we find out is yes, he got immunity. So I feel the same thing with Cassie. I feel it's the same way with a lot of these other people that are testifying. And a lot of them are saying they did not want to testify. They were subpoenaed. They're being forced to do it. This guy, his story is changing about that incident at Mills Diner. I'm sure you guys have heard about that, where they talk about Diddy had him and D-Rock. They went down there with the GUNs to go possibly pow Suge Knight. It sounds like they're poking holes in that, because he was saying, well, you used to get high. Do you recall at 4 a.m. and stuff like that? Y'all, I will be back later. We got to get ready to go back in. Y'all hit that like button, and I will see you on the next live. We got to run back into the court, you guys. Bye.